Okay. Options. Okay, I appreciate. By the circle, okay. Okay, I like. You can have no scan lines thin or full scan lines. I'll leave it on thin for now. Ooh, icy. Always dash, charge attack mode. Okay. How's the audio? It seems like it might be peeking over me a little bit. The music's really pretty. I like that. How is it now? Down at 20%. I realize I need to actually talk so you can hear me and the audio together. That seems helpful for you all to be able to hear. I should probably also bring this a little closer. Alright, well, we'll go with 20% for now, and if it's still too loud, please let me know. Therefore, the relics shall be secured as soon as possible. Time is of the essence. And soon I shall join the effort. I can't fathom why they would ask a mere scribe like me for this task. Well, first time for everything. Lady Scarlet. Great Library, AE 1004. Grand Library, Shelf Center. Oh, I missed it. Welcome, my dear scribe. I reckon you've received the message from the Grand Archivist. Indeed, sir, and I've considered joining their efforts, though I have concerns about what the deal actually looks like. I can understand that, especially since this is outside of your expertise. Anyway, for your first task as a wandering scribe, I need you to recover and catalog a list of items from a recently discovered lost section of the library. Oh, okay. Your job is simple. Gather any relics you come across and return them here for proper research and inventory. Understood. Where should I begin, if I may ask? Hall of Pawnsmore, a lost sector that only recently appeared. Our records list a variety of important items which are of top priority to collect. Also, we recently received a report of increased Jello activity, so be prepared for anything. Jello activity? That place, huh? Very well, it shall be done. Use caution on your journey, and good luck, scribe. In Search of Artifacts has been added to the journal. Great Library, Shelf Center 03A to E. Okay. Whee! Hi, Miss Ruby. Are you leaving? Good day, Beryl. Yes, I must take my leave to begin my part. Your part? What do you mean, ma'am? Well, I'm afraid we won't be able to continue scribe teachings for a little while. But you promised! I know, Beryl. I'll make it up to you when I return. Where are you going, ma'am? I wish I could tell you. Behave yourself while I'm away, and I'll return very soon. Okay, ma'am. Are we all named after stones? The hall has finally been freed from its curse. This is great news for us, yes? I heard a cohort of scribes is being formed for the special task of scanning the hall for anything the Pars Mythos may have left behind. I guess so, Nocturnum! Since it's related to such a chaotic group, I wonder what relics and dangers they'll find there. A collection of old books. I wonder how long these have been here. The Hall of Ponsmore. Once part of the Great Library, now detached from the main complex in the aftermath of an insurgency involving the notorious Pars Mythos Initiative. A derelict and harrowing place with artifacts in need of reclamation. Well, who could have guessed that I would return here? What? Who goes there? Barrow? Welp. Maesty! Enjoy your lurk. I hope work goes well today, Maesty. You missed the Fox game. You missed the Fox game. I hope you're good at platformers, because I am not. Beryl, what are you doing here? I specifically said for you to remain at the study. I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to make you mad. We'll talk about that later. It would be a bad idea for you to remain here with Jellos running amok. You'll have to come with me. Just stay close. Yes, ma'am. Beryl, Hellenistic Hydromancer, a happy-go-lucky child skilled in the art of hydromancy, originally found in the Hall of Ponsmore by a trapped stranger, then adopted by Ruby not long after the Archivist's case was concluded. She now resides within the Great Library and is currently partaking in the Scribe's Orientation program under a mentorship from the Scarlet Corner's proprietor. New entry for search of artifacts has been added. How do I open? Is there a journal button? Well. Domain exploration. In search of artifacts, Hall of Ponsmore, shelf middle upper 66F through H. Encounters Jello Watcher Ether Crystal. Okay. So many memories. Nostalgic, are we? It was only 1/4 a cycle of Lux Primus ago. I wish I could get those terrible memories out of my mind. Sorry, ma'am. Think nothing of it. Now, let's begin our search. Looks as though scribes have already cleared this part of the hall. Without Jellos to worry about, this place doesn't seem so bad. It feels like any ordinary library hall to me. Well, it's always been a part of the library after all. Let's continue forward, shall we? Yeah, no, that's fair, Nocturnum. Stash, finding items in domain. In Ruby's journey across domains, several chests may appear at random, each containing an assortment of consumables or augments. Everything inside the chest is free for taking. I should have read what they did. Tincture heals a small amount of MP. A clear concoction of Alexvillan origin. Its formula is well known amongst mixologists and alchemists throughout the Rift, sought by wizards, warlocks, and arcane practitioners alike for its mystical properties. Cure Pill. Cures ailments, removes debuffs on target. Medicine pill with great potency against ailments, natural and artificial alike. Its origin is long forgotten, yet its abundance makes it ubiquitous amongst riftwalkers and wanderers alike. Tonic. Revives a fallen ally and recovers half amount of HP. Smells like the dead for the living, smells like fresh air for the dead. The potion is notoriously known for its main ingredient, Mummia. And Gleam. That That must be money because we didn't get anything else out of that. Oh. Power Nut Pill. Grants slight damage and focus boosts for 3 turns. Pills made from Power Nut and Magic Nut essences with dried bug powder as a mixer. Combines the taste and effect of both nuts perfectly. Encounter! Incoming Jello's troop. Combat 101, Preparation. Before engagement, you're given a chance to rearrange your party members' positions, inspect the enemy's basic stats by hovering the cursor over them, or swapping active party members with reserve members, if any. During this phase, a notification will show which side goes first, giving you a preemptive chance to avoid damage from enemies before your turn. Okay, they move first. I think we're okay and we're not gonna take any damage, but... To battle! Everyone ready for some bubble play? Combat 101, Encounter. In Scarlet Record, combat is comprised of 2 phases, actor phase and enemy phase. Various actions can be taken, such as attacking the opponent's units, using skills, or repositioning. During actor phase, you can select teammates by pressing the left or right buttons. A HUD will appear on top of the selected unit, allowing you to assign commands. Each unit can take multiple actions in turn, provided they have enough AP to do so. Attacking with normal attack or alternate attack and moving each consumes 1 AP. Skills use cooldowns and MP, and items consume item point, which limits the number of items used per turn. When a unit spends all their AP, use wait to end their turn. When your party members are on wait, actor phase ends and enemies will begin the enemy phase. When enemies have spent all their AP, enemy phase ends and actor phase begins. Yeah, they keep saying Jello and I'm like, there are so many various names for slimes. 1 combat turn is counted after each side concludes a turn. At the beginning of the next turn, all units may regenerate health along with the other effects from states, buffs, and debuffs. In normal circumstances, combat ends when one side has no remaining active unit. If your party wins, all members, including defeated and reserve members, gain XP and rewards from defeated enemies can be obtained. If your party loses, that's game over. Get a grasp on the flow of combat and how each party member can change the final outcome. Good luck! Character Introduction, Ruby. Ruby's an all-rounder unit with balanced stats and fairly straightforward mechanics. Beneath her mostly harmless appearance lies a broad potential that allows her to assume roles her party needs, which she can switch between seamlessly in battle. Pen is mightier than the sword. Focusing on ranged combat, Ruby utilizes her enchanted quill to battle her adversaries. Whenever her normal attack or charged attack hits the target, she gains 1 golden breeze charge, represented by a red orb near her. And these orbs are spent when she casts alternate attack, increasing its potency. Mother of the Party. Her signature perk, Hororo's Blessing, grants us an aura that increases all active parties' double attack rate. Ruby can also support her party with increased item point, allowing her to use more items in a turn. Shall we? Uplift purges debuffs and pushes herself and nearby allies forward. Temporal Dust improves her survivability by boosting her evasion rate, and through it deals minuscule damage. And though it deals minuscule damage, Scarlet Seal allows Ruby to instantly maximize her Golden Breeze count. Character Introduction, Beryl. Beryl is a support unit focusing on magical bubble spells. The bubbles she creates have a wide range of utility. The bubbles can heal allies, harm enemies, or set up a combo by laying bubble traps on the battlefield. Small water cannon. Beryl tends to miss her mark, but she makes up for it with large coverage, ample splash damage, and her bubbles may weaken her enemies the more they get exposed to them. Her attacks don't require a target, allowing her to bombard an area with ease. Stay hydrated. Enemies hit by Beryl's bubbles are inflicted with Bubble Blight, increasing the damage they take. When ending her turn, Beryl will cast Bubble Whirl on herself and nearby allies, which mitigates damage taken. Oh, so bubbly. Both Bubble Foam and Bubble Wrap can be used to heal allies or harm enemies. Bubble Wrap increases an ally's damage resistance or weaken an enemy, depending on the target. Bubble Blossom heals nearby enemies, enhances Thank you, Twandi. Enhances Barrel's healing power and gives Barrel the mini lens that deals extra damage to enemies. I do believe it was a typo. Charge attack. When a unit fills the charge attack gauge, their attack command transforms into charge attack. Charge attack alters the attack sequence into a powerful version of it, dealing upwards of 200% damage on targets. Switching to and from charge attack and normal attack, you can target your unit's charge attack by pressing shift while hovering over the attack command. Toggling applies to all active units, so don't forget to switch back when you need to unleash your party's powerful attacks upon your enemies. Okay. Which means it is now Barrel's turn. Looks like she got a crit in there. That's fair, it could be. Welcome back, Taco. I wonder if the other wandering scribes had to deal with things like this. I missed it, Nocturnaman. This is when I usually stream now, Taco. This is my usual stream time for Mondays. Power Nut Brew. Grants moderate damage and focus boost indefinitely. Concoction of powdered power nut pills, and monster extract with catalyst powder. Working as a stabilizer and flavor enhancer. Potent and long-lasting, this brew has been part of a guild member's staple for quite a long time. Its meaty aroma and soft taste can be mixed into a hot soup for makeshift field dinner. Encounter incoming Watcher's Troop. This is cute. I'm liking this. So we're actually gonna go ahead and move back up. Maybe we actually leave Barrel there and we move Ruby here. I think I like that more. To battle! Oh, we move first. Yay! I don't like that phrase. Swapping places. You can assign two party members to swap their position by moving them to the grid position occupied by another member. It may give some units better positioning for their next move, or keep them away from an enemy's reach. Area grab. Enemies cannot move forward beyond your frontmost party member, and vice versa. You can limit enemies' movements by moving forward to occupy as much as you can. Be careful when attacking. The closer your units are to enemies, the more likely they will be targeted. Forced movements. Some units are capable of manipulating other units' positions by pushing, pulling, launching, or pinning them to their current position. Make use of this mechanic to pull off effective combos or reposition your party members into better spots. Oh, crud. I thought the bubble was supposed to protect us from damage. Oh, goodness. Oh! Don't die. Do not die. I didn't actually want to go forward, but here we are. No tricks, just some fun bubbles. I don't trust the child. See anything interesting? Nothing yet, ma'am. Keep your eyes open for anything that catches your attention along the path. This is gonna be one of those times, isn't it? The hall isn't really a big place, so the chances of finding it are in our favor. I appreciate your positivity. Thank you for joining me for this task. Of course, ma'am. It's my pleasure. Jellos! To battle! Come closer, my bubbles won't hurt you. Random environmental objects. In several encounters, there may be objects present on the field. These may hinder your party from moving into strategic positions or may be harmful when approached. Others may be beneficial to you and to your party's advantage. Large objects. Obstacles such as large objects and boulders and rocks prevent units from moving to the spot they occupy. Due to their sheer size, they can act as cover as well as providing a choke point. Standing behind big obstacles may prevent a unit from being directly targeted by attacks. Units hiding behind obstacles can still be affected by by what? By what? Holes and damaged floors prevent units from occupying that spot. Unlike objects, it cannot be used as cover, but it can still create a choke point for either side. At times, pure ether may congregate in one spot, creating a condensed energy that will heal whoever touches it. When touched, the condensed ether heals a percentage of units' maximum HP and vanishes afterwards. Oh, she can't reach anybody. Welp. So it's like they're stuck. Like they can't get over here. Which is great because they're That's cool. That was really cool how her bubble drop worked. Oh! Oh, they can. Okay. We've learned they can absolutely. Oh, she can't reach it. Ah, but that apparently counted as it being. That's unfortunate, actually. Oh good, it moved into Ruby's range again. That was a poor life decision. Now that you've brought it up, Nocturnum, I can't not see the bounce every time. Ma'am, over here. Is that the thing we're looking for? Yes, that's it. Great catch, Barrel. So, this looks like a compass of some sort. I'm sure this is one of the relics we need to retrieve from this place. A compass? I've seen compasses before, but this doesn't look like one. This compass works a bit differently than those carried by library patrons. This particular one only works in the rift. Doesn't it look pretty, too? Indeed, Barrel. This is quite the craftsmanship. Let's take it and search for the others. Pericycline. Pericycline. Incoming Watcher's Troop. Okay. We've learned something vitally important in that we don't want to stand together with these things. Come closer, my bubbles won't hurt you. She's lying, by the way. Alright. We actually managed to kill one of them. That's a pretty big deal. That disrupt attack is rough. they put into animating these sprites is impressive. Oh, another one. Let's see what we have here. A small lantern. It looks no different to those the scribes carry. The flame is blue, though. Maybe that's why? It's really beautiful. Well, let's take it, shall we? We have a blue lantern. Incoming ether crystal troop. Okay, we haven't seen ether crystals yet. We move first. Oh, and it's got watchers with it. Another day, another obstacle. Okay, alright. I see you. I see you, Ether Crystal. No, that crystal ain't playing. Uh-oh. The one watcher is down now, so that's good. I don't know, Tawandi. I don't know who watchmans the watchers. Ma'am, I found something. What is it? Look, it's a pretty desk decoration. That is not exactly a desk decoration. From the look of it and the markings, I do believe it is a sort of navigational tool once used by wandering scribes. Or, you know, the compass to law and order. I've never seen anything like this before. The list mentions an antiquated navigational device for procurement. The markings and overall look of it make me believe this is what we're looking for. I can imagine scribes from the past looking to this for guidance. Well, let's take it and keep going, shall we? We found a Thrilable. That looks like a boss fight. That's probably not good. The last item should be around here somewhere. Ma'am, who is that? I'm wondering that myself. It seems I have myself some company. Who's there? Oh, scribes, come for the relics, have you? Ma'am, is he a scribe? Who are you? What are you doing with that relic? You have no idea, do you? Those scrawny hoarders never told you about this particular relic, did they? This will make a god out of mere humans, a tool meant for tapping into immense knowledge any being would strive for. How do you know so much about it? I would love to stay and speak lore with you, but alas, I don't have the time to spare. Accept my apologies for my inability to entertain you any longer. Allow my underlings to keep you little girls company while I take my leave. I'm going to enjoy finding you and teaching you we are not little girls. Is that... Ma'am, I'm scared. Stay close, Beryl. Alright, we're going to move first. We're gonna move Beryl up 1. This is not part of my job, but, well... Boss encounter. In a boss encounter, a very formidable foe will challenge your party. Generally, bosses have multiple phases and possess powerful attacks when conditions are met. Bosses will have their HP bar shown at the top of the screen, along with a special gauge and dots. CA point and rage bar. Instead of a CA gauge, bosses possess CA points, which will increase every turn. Once enough CA points have accumulated, the next attack will be a charged attack. Bosses also utilize a rage mechanic, which can alter behavior depending on the current phase. Normal phase. On a normal phase, bosses will gain CA points on each turn and will not have any active modifiers. Taking damage will fill the rage bar. Once the rage bar is filled, the boss will enter the enraged phase. Enraged phase. During the enraged phase, some bosses' unique abilities will be temporarily unlocked, along with gaining resistance to certain steep buildups. Enraged bosses can use their charged attack 1 turn faster. Taking damage will reduce the rage bar, and once it's depleted, it enters suppressed state. Suppressed phase. During suppressed phase, bosses are unable to gain CA points and take more damage. Suppressed phase lasts 1 turn. 1 turn! HP trigger action. Bosses may have certain actions triggered when reaching specific HP thresholds shown on their HP gauge. The yellow trigger will only occur if actions can be taken, i.e. not stunned. Red trigger will always occur regardless of status, removing any debuffs in the process. Okay. This is gonna be... complicated. Wait. Instead of that, why don't I... you know... move us all forward 1. And then... we're gonna... ooh, reduces the rage bar by 20% on hit. Actually, that's great. We are going to Temporal Dust, so that she increases her evasion. And then next turn we can charge attack it and reduce its rage bar some. Okay. We're going to start by putting some bubble foam down. Oh, it's going into rage now. Never mind. This is happening. It is a lot of words. Skill. Oh shit, it's on cooldown? Okay. What? The demo just crashed. Well, alright. Unfortunate that it crashed there. But that's okay. That's okay. Honestly, the combat is a lot of fun. The tutorials, little wordy. Definitely a little wordy. Definitely could use more of a one at a time sort of thing rather than all at once. But it wasn't terrible and I did get it and I was enjoying it. That was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the combat mechanics a lot. I really enjoy those sorts of games, so that's not super surprising. It is unfortunate that the demo crashed and did not save our progress so that we could actually finish the whole demo, but so be it.